Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quan, and I'm here to give you that Week 12 recap in our Yahoo Fantasy Football 30 South 15 League. Okay? Yeah. We getting ready to get this thing together, okay? I'm going to get into these matchups, tell you about the key players, and I'm going to tell you where everybody ranks in the league, okay? Yo, I'm going to start this off with King Street Wildcats versus California's Finest. And we all know by now this is a gimme game. So hats off to you, cousin. This was your week. Came through with the victory. But the only thing is you won by 5.04 points. So it was kind of close. You almost missed the mark on that one, okay? But, yo, when you have a defense like San Francisco giving you 18 points, it's hard to lose. California's Finest tried to stay in there. You know, they got Drew Brees as their quarterback, and he gave them 40.30 points. But the whole thing is you need a supporting cast when you have a quarterback like that, you know, which California's Finest does not have, okay? So, like I said, King Street Wildcats gets the victory in that one. Second matchup we're going to get into was the A-Town Jags versus I Gets All the Draws, okay? A-Town Jazz comes through with a victory by the slimmest of margins. 1.64 points is the margin of victory. But they do get the win, 96.76 to 95.12. Okay? Key players in this matchup, A-Town Jags has T.Y. Hilton, who just had a little baby girl before the game and dedicated the touchdown with the memorable celebration victory cuddle swaddle of the ball, you know, in memory, you know what I'm saying? Got that especially for his little baby, you know what I'm saying? He said he had to get one, and they obliged. They gave him the TD. He scored 19.70 points. I Gets All the Draws had Des Bryant, who got the 20.60 points, just wasn't enough for the victory, okay? Now, next matchup, we got the Uptown Scrippers dancing up in the club all over Black Rain. And I guess because it was inside the club, didn't matter how much it rained, unfortunately, for last year's champ. They come through with the victory, 114.74 to 110.46. Key players in this matchup for the Uptown Scrippers, they had LaShawn McCoy, who came through like we all know he can. He just hasn't been doing it all season. But this week, he came through with 21.10 points. You know what I'm saying? Yo, for Black Rain, as always, tried and true, Tom Brady comes through and flexes with 26.96 points. Okay? Next matchup, we've got the Rough Riders going up against Christy Love's team. This one, them Riders came through, came into town, you know what I'm saying? They pillaged the village and they rode off into the sunset over Christy Love's team, unfortunately for them. 121.16 to 85.90. You know what I'm saying? When you got Aaron Rodgers on your side, it's kind of hard to lose. He got 23.76 points. And for Christy Love's team, they had Kyle Orton, who got them 22.20 points. Okay? Next matchup, we got those Valley Mobsters. Mobsters from the Valley is the way I like to put it. They went up against ATL Kings. And ATL Kings couldn't get all their men and, you know what I'm saying, their whole kingdom together to take down those mobsters, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you got semi-automatics, it's kind of hard to, you know, battle against them when you have, you know, primitive weaponry and all that good stuff. But anyway, those Valley Mobsters came through with the victory, 137.48 to 119.50. And Valley Mobsters had the man with the one of the greatest catches, if not the greatest catch in football history, ODB, shimmy y'all, shimmy yay, baby, Odell Beckham, who got him 28.40 points. ATL Kings had Eddie Lacy, who came through with almost just as many points, 27.80, but it just wasn't enough for the victory, okay? Now, next matchup, we got me, Too Hot for TV, you know what I'm saying, coaching of the team that's, you know what I'm saying, first place right about now. You know, I came through with another victory, which I'm happy about. I'm not going to boast too much because I'm really looking forward to going and trying to get this championship. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what I mean. You know, it don't mean nothing if you don't come home with the gold, okay? But I come through victorious in this week's matchup against Duke heavy hitters, and the ending result was 147.34 to 111.62. Okay, I had C.J. Anderson, who got me 29.50 points, baby. Woo, and I'm loving it. Duke heavy hitters had Demarius Thomas, of course, who usually does good week in and week out. 26.70 points for them. Just wasn't enough to come out with that dub, you know what I mean? Now, in the last matchup, we've got Delta Dogs going up against the Gap 92. Delta Dogs have been playing real strong, and I mean really strong lately. Got to give them their props. They come out with the victory 161.88 to 77.94. Delta Dogs got the captain of the ship, Peyton Manning, in play to always score consistently every week. This week, he gets 36.08 points. The Gap 92 had Alfred Morris, who got them 21 points, okay? Now, as far as the rankings go, this is where we are in the league at this point. In first place, as I mentioned before, Too Hot for TV with a record of 9-3. With a record of 9-3 as well, in second place, the A-Town Jags, who also won. And might I mention that me and the A-Town Jags, Too Hot for TV, A-Town Jags, have clinched a playoff spot so far. Okay? I believe there are 6 spots for the playoffs. We got it, we got it on lock right now. So it don't matter if we lose the rest of the games, we're gonna be in the playoffs. Okay? Top 2 spots. Okay? It's up to 4 more of you all to get in this hunt, get in this race. You know what I'm saying? Can't be slipping right now. The bye weeks are behind us. Okay? Now, in third place, we have Delta Dogs with a record of 8-4. King Street Wildcats come with the same record, 8-4, and I gotta give them credit. You've been doing your thing, all these victories, cuz coming from the bottom, and now look, you in the top 4. Fourth place, King Street Wildcats. Yo, in fifth place, we got the Gap 92 with a record of 7-5, and also with a record of 7-5, we've got 2 other teams. Christy Love's team, who comes in 6th place, and in 7th place, we got those mobsters from the Valley, as I like to call them, Valley mobsters. Okay. In 8th place, with a record of 6-6, ATL Kings. 9th place, with a record of 6-6 as well, Duke Heavy Hitters. In 10th place, we got the Uptown Scrippers with a record of 6-6 as well. In 11th place, with a record of 5-7, we got the Rough Riders. 12th place, Black Rain with a record of 3-9. Also with a record of 3-9, we've got I Gets All the Draws, who's in 13th place and pulling up in the basement behind everybody else. I was going to say like the Oakland Raiders, but the Oakland Raiders at least got 1 victory so far in this season. But with a record of 0-10, California's finest. I hope you all are in the midst of working with your teams, because by the time you see this, it'll probably be Thanksgiving Day. So that means we got a game coming on at 12. This is like a Sunday. Got one coming on around 12, 12:30, one coming on around 4:30, and then another game around 8:30. So I hope you are ready with your lineups. Get it together, and until I see you next time, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Peace.